So if you look at a valuation, we say this all the time. Everyone wants to say, well, what's the PE? What's the PE? You can never, ever look at a PE. Don't ever just look at a PE because it's meaningless. You have to look at the growth component. Because if you're looking at just the PE, the S&P was trading at 22 times forward earnings in January. Right now, it's trading at 20.2 times. So that valuation went down. You can say, okay, stocks came down. I get it. And earnings, we just said, kind of like held up. So it makes sense. So now we're trading at 10% compared to a few months ago. The 5-year average is right there. It's 19.8 times. We're trading at 20.2. So if you think the market is expensive on a PE right now, you have to say the market was expensive for the last 5 years because it's trading basically at the same multiple on average. However, if you look at what's changed, rates are much higher. And also, we're definitely worried about much slower growth due to tariffs. So the major difference is huge where now we're looking at the projections, and pay attention to this because this is where you're seeing this disconnect in the market, which means we could come down after these earnings slow. So after Q4 results in February, earnings per share, this is a couple months ago, were projected to grow 15% for 2025 and 14% for 2026. 3 months later, you know what those projections are for 2025? 10% instead of 15%. That's a 33% cut in earnings growth in 1 year. That's the end of this year. That is a massive cut. That's where the difference comes in. So you could say the PE is lower, but yet you're seeing growth slow a ton more. That's what they're projecting. So that's why we are more expensive at 19 times than we were at 22 times, because at 22 times we were growing much, much faster.